Hi friends, this is Gail, Fava of 4. Happy Valentine's Day. I wanted to show you a few things I've done, not much, since I've just been kind of hanging around bed. I go to the doctor today. But I'd made a few flowers here and there, and I thought I would show you because I want to try to get something in the mail today, and I think a few of these are going to go. So I almost forgot my Valentine's box. I've had that forever. Anyway, this is kind of really an odd one, isn't it? I wanted to do something with buttons, and I started out, and then I had this, which I didn't realize came off the back of this one. So I used it, put it here. Then I had a pink flower, paper flower. I put it there, and then I had a pink doily. And then it went along with the button themes, and there's two buttons there, one a regular one and a wood one. So it's probably one of the more odd flowers you've seen. And I don't know what I'll do with it, but I don't think I'll be giving it to anybody unless somebody tells me they really love it. Then they can have it. Then Virginia, I was watching Virginia 1468. I was watching one of her videos the other day. And I have made these things, but I don't think I've made a flower out of them. These loop-de-loops. So I thought it looked cute. I had some of these, of this trim. So I made these little loops, made a flower out of it. I had some of these pink flowers that I cut out of a dress or something I bought. And I put 3 of them there so it would kind of show up on the outside. I put a little one in the middle and then a little polka dot button, covered button. So I really like that one. Then I've had this for a long time. You know, I made one of those little roses. And I was looking at it and I thought, oh, I need to do something with that. It's too plain. So I put one of my small little doilies back there. I put this connector on and a bead. And then this flower I had must have been a necklace. And, you know, it was in one of those bags. It's from the thrift shop. Because it had a ribbon and it had a clasp, but that I cut off. But I like this part. And then it had the feathers on it. So I did that to it, which I thought was cute. Oh. Then I made this one. I usually don't do things with needle and thread just because I'm too lazy. But what I decided to do was get out I have real fine string and my big long needle and my threader and a little pair of scissors, and I stuck it all together so that it would be faster and easier for me if I decided to do that. So I took this material I had and I base stitched it and then gathered it. I put it on a little doily. I had this applique. I had this little flower. I had this little metal thing that you get and then you just put some in the middle. And I put that little piece of pink bling in it. So I thought that was kind of cute. Then I have to think of the lady who I watched. What she did was she had a strip of material. She had a bobby pin, and she slid it all between the bobby pin, and then she put a string around it in the middle, and then she used a candle to melt it. Well, the bobby pin, I either used too much material or whatever, but it was getting hard for me to hold. So after I got most of it on, I slid it off, and instead of putting the string in the middle, I put one of those tiny little rubber bands, you know, the ones that the kids are always using to make their jewelry with. I think it's probably out of style now, but I still have the rubber bands. And that held it really tight. And then you can, you know, pull it out any way you want to because it's easier. And then I melted it. And then this, I know it looks peachy or something, but it was very, very pink. I should have showed you the material that I used. But I wanted to do something else, so I had some chalk paint. I only have pink, yellow, and pink, I think. So I took the yellow and I sprayed it on something, and then I kind of swished this around so it has some yellow tips. Sometimes I do the craziest things. I'm not real adept at the painting things. I did that, and then I put the little piece of bling in the middle. This was a gift, I believe, from someone. So that's why that's that way. Then I was into the candle thing, but I don't think this was really a good material for it. But anyway, I folded the material, and then I kind of cut it like you're supposed to, and then opened it up and folded it over and, you know, put it over the heat. But it didn't seem like it was working out real well. So then I just went ahead and cut where I thought I should and layered them myself, so the whole flower wouldn't be a big flop. Put this little paper flower in the middle, and I took a couple round pieces of the material and stuck them there. So that's that. I think I showed you this one. Yeah, I think I did. I can't remember because this is the second time I'm doing this video. Anyway, this is the one that I basted this, pulled it together, and put the applique on it. I'm going little baddie in my old age. Then, when Virginia was showing this loop-de-loop thing, I mean, I've made the loops before for something else, but I had some of this white stuff that I had gotten out of an old sewing box. I got it in an antique or a thrift store. It's kind of thick. I should have cut it in half. But anyway, this is what I did. And they're big. And maybe it's kind of ugly, I don't know. But it's okay for the jar. I did that. Plus I did it and I made this small one, which I really like. But instead of using it as a flower, I used it as the middle of this. And this was real pink, so I used a little gesso on my hand with a little water and kind of did a little wash over it. And then I put some silver glitter or whatever. And I can't think of who now, but somebody had sent me this, and I've used it a lot. This netting with the glitter, and I did that, which matches this, and I put it here too. So it's kind of big and clunky, but I'll keep it for my craft room. It's a nice jar. And what else? The only other thing I did was, and the reason I'm showing you this stuff, I think I told you I want to get some stuff in the mail. I made this stick pin. Don't you ever, you get ideas by, you go past something in your craft room and you see something and then an idea comes to you? Well, I had this I had a couple of these at one time because I made a necklace, like a macrame necklace, and put this on for somebody. So I put this on up here. I made the stick pin. And I just thought it was cute. And it says, I have to take it away to see it. It says, I could read it. There is nothing as strong as tenderness, and nothing as tender as true strength. So I thought that was pretty. So it was just something different. And I must have been going to use it for something because there's like a lock and a little heart and the lock. Just nice for Valentine's Day. But what would I know? I won't be getting anything for Valentine's Day. But that's okay. Okay, I think I showed you everything. Explained it to you. Anybody likes that? I mean, I could use that to put on top of a jar or something. You know, when Virginia was making these, what I was thinking of, these loop-de-loop things, I was thinking, you know, it'd be nice just to make one on top of a jar cover, because then you have a decoration. You don't have to, you know, make the flower and then put it on top. It's already on there. So anyway, this is my bunch of goodies for now. And I want to tell you all happy Valentine's Day. Be safe. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Love you and talk to you later. Bye.